Lavish mansions have long been a symbol of wealth and opulence. From sprawling estates with ornate gardens to modern architectural marvels with high-tech amenities, these homes represent the pinnacle of luxury living. That's why in this video, we will unfold the most luxurious mansion in the USA. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be updated whenever we upload new videos. With that said, let's get back to the content, shall we? Number 1. Biltmore Estate. The largest mansion ever built in America, the 178,926 square foot Biltmore Estate. This massive house can be found in Asheville, North Carolina, and was constructed over 120 years ago to accommodate George Washington Vanderbilt's family. Unlike the other homes on this list, Vanderbilt's castle required a whole industry to build. While it's difficult to estimate how much this Herculean task would have cost in today's money, it's safe to say it would have cost several $billion. For this lavish palace to exist, a woodworking factory, a brick kiln, a railroad, and 60 stonemasons had to be built. For 3 years, over 1,000 people worked every day to construct this majestic piece of architecture. The splendor of this magnificent mansion is obvious even before you step inside. The facade is adorned with ornaments, gargoyles, trefoils, flowing tracery, and more. This, however, pales in comparison to the main staircase, which features a 3-story high decorated winding balustrade with statues of St. Louis and Joan of Arc. Karl Bitter, a well-known Austrian sculptor, created the sculptures himself. The 125,000 acres of surrounding parks, gardens, and landscapes were entrusted to Frederick Law Olmsted, the designer of New York's Central Park. Along with the cultivated gardens, there is an outdoor tea room, a conservatory, fountains, stables, several ponds, and a lagoon that was once used for fishing and rowing. The mansion has 35 bedrooms, 43 bathrooms, 3 kitchens, and a banquet hall that can seat up to 60 people. This one-of-a-kind interior piece is known for its triple fireplace, which is decorated on both sides with stone carvings and tapestries. The wonderfully embellished 70-foot high ceiling is adorned with several massive chandeliers. In addition, there are 65 fireplaces to keep this massive structure warm during the winter. There's also a 70,000-gallon heated pool, a bowling alley, and a gym. The bachelor swing, as the name suggests, is entirely dedicated to entertainment. Number 2. The One. After introducing dubious films like DNA, The Patriot, and Resurrection to the big screen, Niall Neame decided to pursue something he was actually good at: real estate development. So, after several multi-million-dollar sales, including 2 houses in Homely Hills worth $44 and $39 million, Neame decided to build his dream home, which is how The One came to be. The Bel Air Mega Mansion was completed in early 2021, after nearly 10 years of construction. The wait, on the other hand, was well worth it. The 105,000 square foot mansion is a true luxurious paradise, complete with grand decorations, amenities, and comfort that only millions of dollars can buy. The One has 20 bedrooms, 30 bathrooms, 2 massive dining rooms, and a state-of-the-art kitchen that would make even the most opulent restaurants jealous. If the whole thing isn't extravagant enough, some of The One's walls are aquariums packed with glowing jellyfish. It may come as a surprise to learn that the house is strictly minimalist in design with marble walls and glass panels. They're worth several $100,000 on their own, and the furniture is anything but extravagant. As the entire house has a neat and clean vibe. When completed, the house was worth $500 million, making it the most expensive mansion in America. However, Miami declared bankruptcy in October 2021, and the property value plummeted significantly. It was listed for $295 million in January 2022. This palace was sold for nearly $127 million on March 4, 2022. Number 3. Ohika Castle. Ohika Castle, the second largest mansion in America, is built on the highest point of the prime Long Island area. Named after the acronyms of its first owner, Otto Herman Kahn, this architectural masterpiece is the size of two White Houses. The 109,000 square foot house was built in the 1900s and served as the inspiration for F. Scott Fitzgerald's novel, The Great Gatsby, because it exemplified this fabulous lifestyle. Otto Kahn spent the equivalent of $158 million at the time to build this lavish manor where he frequently hosted 600 of his closest friends. As absurd as that sounds. After Kahn's death, the property passed through several hands before being abandoned in the late 1970s. Just 5 years later, Gary Melius bought this lush mansion for less than $1.5 million. He put another $37 million into reviving this marvelous piece of American history to its original condition. This is still the most expensive renovation in the United States. During the renovation, Melius spared no expense in recreating Otto Kahn's vision, replacing all 222 windows and doors with exact replicas. Furthermore, the owner spent a lot of money restoring the marble floors and original railings. The ballroom, where parties used to last from dusk till dawn and beyond, is now a restaurant, and the remainder of the property is a hotel where guests are given the royal treatment. There are numerous pampering and luxuries in the 127 rooms. One of the most noticeable changes is the newly designated man cave that the owner built for himself. At a cost of around $200,000, this isolated area had to be essentially carved into the concrete. Before we continue, we would love to know which of these mansions you find most impressive. So, please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Once you're done, let's get going, shall we? Number 4. The Modern Versailles. The Modern Versailles is a house designed after a genuine European palace, the Palace of Versailles in France, and has been under construction for the past 18 years. The Siegel family, who made their fortune selling timeshares, owns this behemoth of a home. Even before it's finished, this incredible home is the fourth most expensive property in the United States, valued at around $100 million. The Versailles is approximately 9,000 square feet in size. Construction on this opulent mansion began in 2004. But the 2008 financial crisis hit the Siegel family hard, forcing the project to be halted. The property was listed for sale at $65 million at the time, but no one wanted to buy it because of the economic situation. It would be an understatement to assert that no expense was avoided in the construction of this dream manor. The Versailles is built on a 100-acre artificial hill at the edge of Lake Butler. The massive palace will house 11 kitchens. The house will also have 14 bedrooms, 3 indoor pools, and 2 outdoor pools. The materials used in the construction of this mega mansion are not inexpensive. This Florida palace was built with some of the last legal Brazilian mahogany, worth more than $4 million. In addition, a staggering amount of marble worth millions of dollars had to be imported. When the house is completed, it has the potential to become the most expensive house in the United States. Number 5. Arden House. Edward Henry Harriman, a railroad tycoon at the turn of the 20th century, paid $52,500 to build the house of his dreams, which is approximately $1.75 million in today's money. The Arden house is likely worth hundreds of millions of dollars today due to its size, luxurious setting, and most importantly, historical significance. With its dozens of invaluable art pieces, sculptures, tapestries, and lavish decorations, this stunning 97,188 square foot home has become the epitome of unwavering class. The mansion, despite its size, occupies only a small portion of the estate's 355 acres. There is a private 125-acre lake that opens up many opportunities for water-related activities that are not accessible to the public. The interior design is equally impressive. Arden House has 97 guest rooms, each with lavish furniture, a remarkable setting, and everything you could want. Outside of the rooms, the corridors are covered with brickwork and marble, creating beautiful figures, while vibrant pieces of art like tapestries, paintings, and statues make your walk around the mansion feel like you're in a museum or an art gallery. The music room is the crowning glory of this magnificent manor. It was inspired by medieval grand halls with stone carvings on the balcony and ceiling. The room was illuminated by one large and four smaller chandeliers. The music room is heavily influenced by music rooms found in European castles and palaces. Although this magnificent structure was once home to a single family, it is now the property of the Natural Conservation Research Center, which utilizes it for conferences and leisure. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something meaningful from this video. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. Until next time, get fluent and stay fluent.